Um, and so here's the thing: if this indeedy does not crit, if it does not crit, we win. Hey everybody, Blake McGay here, and back for another VGC video showcase. And today we're going to be showcasing a very interesting sand team that I'm gonna be honest was kind of a last minute team that I managed to scrap together and ladder with because the team that I had been trying all week decided that it was not going to be good. I managed to just rip it into the 1600s and said, "Yep, that's going to be it." Just to get our little guarantee saying this is a good mon, this is a good team. So with that out of the way, let's discuss what we're using today. It is kind of a standard sand rush team, Excadrill, Tyranitar, but instead of, say, like a supportive or defensive Terra or anything, well, we're just using Terra Stellar on the Excadrill. It's your standard Tyranitar, Terra Flying, Rock Slide, Low Kick, Terra Blast knockoff, yada yada yada. But we are actually bringing in Orthworm, blah, 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 blah. Orthworm is one of those Pokemon that is just, it's a goofy little guy. I like this Pokemon. It's a lot of fun to use. It's not something that you see super often, but, with Heavy Slam, Body Press, and Iron Defense, it's a really solid user, and if you need to, Shed Tail into another Pokemon, it's bad. It's really not bad. So it's a good, decent, attack support, Pokemon. And next up we have is Scrafty. All right, this Scrafty is it's a little bit of a meme. I don't remember who shared it on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. This is literally the one that was shared on X or Twitter, as I said, whatever you want to call it. A little while ago, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. One day I'm going to use this mod, and it's going to be glorious. And today was that day, guys. I'm going to find the tweet and put it in the description below and everything, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because I'm not gonna take credit for this one. This is not a Pokemon that I was like, oh, I'm going to use it this way. It's goofy. It's real goofy. I like this Pokemon. Drain Punch as its only attacking move is a little bit problematic, but with Bulk Up Amnesia, it really does not like to go down. Leftovers and Shed Skin pretty much make sure that, Sneasler can't do anything. It can't really get hit with any kind of status moves for more than 1 or 2 turns. And then Spite is really good for, say, you're already bulky, you can't touch. Say Dragapult, and you could just spite it, and so it struggles while you just recover. It's funny, it's great, I like it. Next up is Gyarados. Gyarados has got your standard Waterfall, Bulldoze, Thunderwave, Taunt. It's your supportive one. It's bulkier. It's not meant to be the one to do all the damage. Waterfall's there for paraflinching. Bulldoze is there to actually support Orthworm more than anything, but it's also a decent form of speed control. Thunderwave is Thunderwave, we all know that. Taunt is great for, say, shutting down Porygon 2, shutting down, I'm trying to think of some other ones that are really good, but anything Trick Room related pretty much is great. It's great for shutting it down. Sinistra is definitely something that we slapped on for special attacking and grass coverage. Machagacha, Scald, Strength Sap, and Life Dew is really good. It's also helpful for cycling in with Intimidate and Hospitality while you get Scrafty to not go down while it sets up. Life Dew, Strength Sap is also really good for further weakening Pokemon on the opponent's side, or just doing it to your own guys if you don't really need the attack, but I don't recommend that. I really don't. Scald's fun. Big Root is great because it does give this a little bit more longevity, especially with said Strength Sap and Machagacha. But yeah, this is a fun team. I'm gonna say this is a fairly easy team to use, unless you're up against Rain. Some of the issues that I did come across was definitely competent, super competent Rain players. you got to worry about, say, Basque Legion. If you don't bring Sinistra, okay, here's the thing: if you don't bring Sinistra against a Basque Legion, you're going to lose. You're going to lose 100 times out of 100. Gyarados Sinistra is probably going to be your best bet, so you can get the Intimidates, and then you can just Matcha Gotcha, Strength Zap into said, Basque Legion to shut it down, Thunder Wave it. You want to really shut these things down as fast as possible. I'm trying to think of some other ones that we got to really be careful of. If you manage to let the Archelodon set up, you're going to be in a world of hurt. As I said, though, it really lays down into saying, just be careful of rain teams. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of fun with this team. I can't really think of anything else to use with this team. I can't really say anything else about this team. This was one of those things that I really wanted to use at a later date, or refine it before I used this one, because as I said, I had another team this week, but it just was not working. So I'm either going to scrap that, or it's going to be next week's team. We'll figure it out from there. But enough yammering, enough blabbering. I think we're going to go ahead and move on into the battles, guys. Tell me what you guys want to see me try and make work. I guess I definitely want to hear you guys' feedback and input, and I also want to know what you guys' thoughts about the new schedule change. Instead of being 5 p.m. Central Time for the videos, it's coming up Thursday at 10 a.m. I don't know about this, but I want y'all's honest feedback if that's a better time video for you, time frame, all that jazz. But let's get in some matches. See you guys over there. Righty, so we have a very interesting team here. The Illumise, I still can never get that name right. It is cool to see. We already know what that is. We already know what that's going to be. That's going to be a prankster little pain in the butt. Which is okay, because we got Tyranitar and we got Excadrill. So I'm definitely leading Excadrill, Tyranitar, maybe Orthworm in the back. I can actually justify Orthworm. Orthworm handles everything else pretty well. Maybe not so much the Annihilate, unless we get some Iron defenses up. And I kind of want to bring in our little T guy here. Because I feel like it would be decent against setting or burning some of the mons, healing up Pokemon that need to be healed up, all that jazz. And you know what? I realized I swapped the items around in the worst way possible. Orthworm was supposed to have the Citrus Berry, and ooh, whoops. Okay, well, that's going to be different on the team sheet, or the Pokepaste. And that's going to be fixed in the next match. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know what I was thinking. It's been a long day. It's been a long past couple of days, actually. But that should be no excuse. It's supposed to be leftovers. Citrus Berry. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I did that. Alright, I am actually going to go for a Rock Slide and Earthquake right off the rip. Because I want to do as much damage as fast as possible. What are we getting a Terrestrialization of? Terra Normal, probably going to explode. Terra Water, okay, not too big of a problem. It's still a little scary, but it's not too big of a problem. Alright, we might see Terra Flying here. Or not Terra Flying. Well, obviously we're going to see Terra Flying here. We're going to see Tailwind from the Illumise. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't speak, guys. I cannot speak. Rain Dance. What's going on here? Hang on, yo, what? 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 Hang on. No. Hang on. That's crazy. I like it. That is absolutely crazy, and I like it. That's funny. We're gonna Rock Slide, and we're going to Matcha Gotcha here, cause what? What? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to run that by me again. What did we just see? Oh man, that's funny. I really got to use Illumise a lot myself because that's a mon I do have. I just don't use it. All right, that's fine. Gives us a little bit of HP back. And then if Rock Slide connects, that puts us at the advantage just by a little bit. The Rain Dance, though, that really threw me off. That really threw me off, but that's really cool. That's really, really cool. I like that. Alright, Primarina and Annihilate. Okay, that's actually okay. That's really okay. Because we're Assault Vest. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. I hope. Yeah, oh yeah, this is fine. Okay. Okay, that's really, really okay then. Alright, we do lose Senesha here, I think. I'm like 90% sure. No, Senesha holds on. What a little champion. Yeah, avoids, but... What a little champion. Alright, I'm just gonna stick with Terra Blast. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, we should just Life Dude there. I was trying to get rid of it like super quickly, but we should Life Dude. Alright, and Aguav. Okay, just standard citrus. Okay, cool. Alright, Orthworm, it's up to you, buddy. Actually, I think Tyranitar actually survives too, so that's fine. Yeah, I would say Tyranitar should survive that one. Okay, cool. That's such a wild team, though. That is such a wild little, like... Such a wild little thing. Well, good game. Good game. I really don't know what we could have done better, except for, you know, maybe going for Life Dew, just to guarantee we got some longevity there, just to, you know, fight off the Rain Dance and Tailwind. But, honestly... I don't think we could have done anything a little bit better. We did get blindsided with, Rain Dance, Terra Water, and we also did miss the Rock Slide. So, not really anything that we could have done better in that situation, but, we still pulled it off, and yeah, I think we did well. I'm going to go fix up our team real quick because that's not supposed to be how it is. So, we'll see you guys over in the next match. So, yeah. Okay, and we're back, and we have a really cool team here. Not entirely sure how we're supposed to play around this one, much like the last one, but this one seems to be at least a little bit more streamlined on what they're going to do. They want to set the speed, probably go for Eruption, which is actually really scary for Excadrill. Being said, I don't want to lead Excadrill. They also do have some pretty gnarly Pokemon that could do some damage to Tyranitar if we're not careful. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to lead Tyranitar Gyarados. Because Gyarados can Thunder Wave, it can Bulldoze, it can slow down everything while we also work with, Terraflying ourselves. I almost want to use this, but there is too many Ghost types around. Too many Ghost types for my liking, so unfortunately we're not going to do that. Actually, you know what? We could just make it super annoying for everybody. Nah, I think we're going to actually go ahead and have Excadrill in the back. Just because it is not a good situation for our Scrafty variant. Yeah, definitely not a good idea for our Scrafty variant. So, okay. Alright, so Oblivious, that's to be anticipated. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to Terraflying right off the Rift, and we're going to Rock Slide, while we also Waterfall the Mamoswine. Because it's going to be neutral damage and super effective. They are going to go for a Tailwind here, which is going to be wildly unfortunate for us. But Mamoswine's such a cool Pokemon. I'm really hoping that, they don't call our bluff here. I mean, obvious Terraflying is obvious, so, if they call our bluff, good on them. But I definitely want to do as much damage as I can. I want to try and shut down the Sound Flame ASAP. Just do as much damage as one can. Alright, so the high horsepower, that's great. That's actually awesome for us. I love that. Alright, Mamoswine is down super low. And we actually take it out. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, I was actually worried that it was going to survive on just a sliver, even though it's neutral nature, or neutral damage. Tyranitar is still it's got a lot of power. So, I'm not going to say we're out of the woodwork just yet, but I feel a little more comfortable in our position. Alright, there's the Decidueye, which actually we're just going to Terraflying into, and Dragapult. Okay, so this is actually not the worst situation for us. We're just going to Terra Blast with the Decidueye. I'm actually really considering just Thunder Waving the Dragapult. That way we can get a little bit more damage going for it. Or not damage, but a little more, paralysis and everything going for it. Because that one's going to be nasty. What are they going to Terrasilize? If it's Terra Dragon, we might have a problem if they go for Outrage, which actually is a terrifying thought that I didn't even consider until just this, split second. Okay, it's darts. We survived the darts. That's fine. It's a lot of damage, but we survived the darts. We'll live. We're a big boy. We can handle it. Alright, so we do lose Gyarados. That's fine. The Leaf Blade crit does not matter. Yeah, this is fine. Because the Situai is gone, I will happily take that trade. I'll take that trade every day of the week. Because we do still have Orthworm. Honestly, Orthworm here, we could just swap in and we can just start just absolutely tanking hits. Alright, I am going to go for a knockoff, though. Actually, do I want to knockoff or just tear? Yeah, let's just knock off, that way they can't do anything like crazy afterwards. Alright, let's go ahead and iron defense here. Alright, I think we do lose Tyranitar here. Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, and Orthworm eats that. Because of its naturally absurdly high defense, and then, you know, we just pile it on with iron defense, yeah. We win this fight 100 times out of 100. Alright, and I believe they still have one turn of Tailwind? Yeah. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to go for an Earthquake here, and we're actually going to Iron Defense. Actually, nah, we're gonna Body Press, because at that point, it's just a BM right there, and it's not worth, you know, getting... It's not worth the fancy footwork only for them to, like, double crit us with Dragon Darts or something. You know, I don't want that kind of fancy footwork on our Conscious. Yeah, we handle one. Yeah, absolutely nothing, so this is good for us. We get our HP back. Almost a full. And Orthworm finishes off. Alright. So I think we played that very, very well with what we had. It does make us kind of realize that we definitely need some speed control in this team. I mean, we got, you know, Gyarados for speed control, but even still, it's not the best form of speed control. We still played off, you know, the best of our abilities. If they went for an Icicle Crash and called our bluff in the very beginning, or Icicle Spear, whatever it may be, that would have been really, really, really bad for us. Like, I mean, astronomically terrible for us, but, you know, didn't happen. So I am going to sit there and say that was, you know, just pretty well played on our end. Alright, so I think that is good for that match. I can't really say what we could have done better, because I'm still feeling that we did it to the best of our abilities, as I just said. So we'll see you guys over in the next battle. Alright. Size Spam ahoy. Size Spam ahoy. That's mildly problematic, and that's mildly worrying. Not gonna lie there. So I think this is actually the best match possible to bring in our lovely little Scrafty. Yeah, that's the name of that Pokemon. That's the name. I just couldn't think of it. Alright, I could almost justify bringing in, I can almost justify bringing Intimidate. Yeah. Then we'll have our Sand Rush in the back. I think that might be our better plays. Because here's the thing. We can sit there and start bulking up, being obnoxious with the Scrafty, get the Intimidate going, and if they bring in the Snow, we can just bring in Tyranitar. Yeah, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be an amazing time. I love it. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Okay, that's actually really okay with me. Because I am going to go ahead and Terra Poison, go Amnesia. while we go for a nice, delicious Thunder Wave onto the Sneasler. Because worst case scenario, they fake us out. But even still, it's down. You can't hit us with a super effective close combat now. You can't hit us with a super effective, what's it called? That thing right there. I couldn't think of the name. All right, and we're Covert Cloak, so that's okay with us. So we do have to worry about the side spam in the back being just absolutely obnoxious to deal with now, because yeah, you know, we can amnesia all we want, but it's not going to be the kindest thing. And they can also encore us now, so that's something we also got to be cautious of. But I'm not too particularly terrified about this situation, because we could just amnesia here again. I'm going to waterfall the Sneasler because now we got the speed advantage. We can try and go for the paraflinching. You know, just good old like Gyarados, Regulation 1 Gyarados words. We're bringing in some of the oldie but goldies here. What are you, Terra Dark? Terra Flying? Terra Dark, okay. So that's gonna be your Throat Chop variant, and I'm a little worried about it, but at the same time, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Okay, that's good for us. That's great for business, actually. That's great for business. All right, now I can justify some bulk ups because we did do we did have a little bit of fun there. Let's go ahead and waterfall again. Please full para. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sad in this situation. Okay, we should handle this. It is at -1. Yeah, it's at -1. I don't know why I'm like worrying. So this Scrafty is built to be as obnoxious as possible, if that's not painfully obvious. If it wasn't obvious beforehand, it should be obvious now. This is a very obnoxious Scrafty. And I'm willing to sit here for the entire time period, just to prove a point that Scrafty is a funny little guy. Alright, that's fine. I don't know what's coming in here, but if it's side spam... Okay, it's Ninetales. It's actually Ninetales swapping in here is really good for us. Because now we Thunder Wave you. Alright, Scrafty is at now +2, +2, +4. Yeah, we'll be okay. I think I'm actually going to Drain Punch this little guy right here. Bring in Tyranitar just because it's funny. And that hopefully denies them their Aurora Veil. Okay, so they just go for maybe a Blizzard? Maybe a Blizzard. Oh, Freeze Dry. Okay. So, great swap in, regardless. That was a phenomenal swap in, actually. I'm going to pat myself on the back for actually doing that. Alright, and the Tailwind's out. That's fine. It doesn't really matter because we're still the slowest thing on the planet. But it doesn't help. Or it doesn't make it any worse. Maybe Indeedee comes in. Obviously, Side Spam is out of the question here. Okay, I spoke a little too soon. I spoke a little too soon. But I'm not freaking out. I'm definitely not freaking out. We're at +4. And we just did an absolutely absurd amount of damage. Alright, so we can Strain Punch you. We're actually going to bring in Gyarados again. Because Gyarados kind of served its purpose already. Gyarados has already successfully served its purpose of being like just a decent denial mon, also allowing our Scrafty to set up. And so here's the thing: if this Indeedee does not crit, we win. Yeah, look at that. Just absolutely lack of damage. It did crit though. It did crit, but it crit the wrong thing. You know what? It did crit. I will hand it to that. It did crit, but not the thing it needed to crit. And this being the case, this being the end-all case, Scrafty is going to be able to just mow through the rest of this team. Heck, nobody's business. This Scrafty, it's a goofy little guy. It's just a goofy little guy. It's not the greatest mon. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the greatest mon, but come on, guys. All right. And this is exactly why we decided to do this way, because we are going to go ahead and Drain Punch you, and we're going to go ahead and bring in the sand again. The sand is fun. Alright, battle's cancelled. We'll take that. Good game to our opponent. I'm just really happy, really glad that we did get to show off the utility and viability of pretty much everybody on this team. I think we showcased every single Pokemon. Yeah, I think we did showcase every single Pokemon, thankfully. It's a fun team. It's a fun group of... It's a fun little ragtag group of Pokemon, but honestly, not too bad. Not too bad. I appreciate it. I appreciate this team's, capabilities. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button. We are actually going to get out of here because that was our third match of the day. So yeah, tell me guys what Pokemon you guys want to see try and work here, and yeah, tell me what you guys think and everything. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. See you guys next time. But bye.